What's up, bros, and welcome to part 8 of my LEGO Ninjago Realignment series. Now today I'm going to be showing 4 more custom elemental masters that I've made, so let's get down to business. Now for the first custom elemental master in today's video, we have Saun, the Master of Plasma. Now, the legs of this custom minifigure are from Monkey Kid, I just don't know which specific minifigure. We're gonna attach this Electro torso piece to the legs from a random Spider-Man set. And we also have some light blue arms and some dark red hands attached. Then, we're gonna take this headpiece, which I believe is from Solo from Star Wars. Then for the last piece, we're going to attach this goggle piece and attach that to the head of the minifigure. And then we have the completed Master of Plasma, Saun. Now, shout out to tplays9362 for coming up with the idea to make a Master of Plasma for Ninjago. Now, I decided to name this guy Saun because, well, that's just the name I came up with. I can't even explain how I got to that name. But Saun's abilities are pretty basic. Basically, he can shoot energy blasts and laser beams and all that basic stuff. Basically, his abilities are similar to like Lloyd's energy abilities and Captain Marvel's power blasts and stuff like that. And he can fly, however, he isn't as powerful as like Lloyd or Captain Marvel, so he's basically a low budget version. And that's the main reason why I gave this guy some goggles, as you can see here, so that way he can easily fly around and not get like bugs in his eyes or something. And as for his species, because clearly this guy isn't human, he's a monkey from the Monkey Kid realm. I don't even know if that realm has a name, but he comes from the same realm as like Monkey King and Monkey Kid and all those guys. But anyway, that's basically it for Saun, the Master of Plasma. Now for the second custom elemental master in today's video, we have Zrawn, the Master of Strength. Now, the legs of this custom minifigure are from a Diginia minifigure from Ninjago Prime Empire. We're gonna take this Legacy Zane torso piece from Ninjago Legacy, except the torso is reversed, and we're also gonna attach some dark blue arms and some dark muddy-ish hands. Then, we're gonna attach this dark blue armor piece, pop that onto the torso. Then we're going to take this dark blue hoodie piece, attach that to the torso. Then we're going to take this random lion headpiece from Chima, pop that onto the torso, and then for the last piece we're going to attach the other random looking head mold, also from Chima, attach that to the head, and then we have the completed Zrawn, the Master of Strength. Now, this custom minifigure was requested by Nightmare Kong. Now, Nightmare Kong originally wanted me to name this guy Hercules, but I thought that was kind of generic, so I kind of switched it up a little bit. I apologize for that. But Nightmare Kong does a great job at explaining the abilities of the Master of Strength. So, basically, superhuman strength, arms, legs, and jaws. That's what inspired me to make this guy not human, but from the lion tribe from Chima. And he also has strength enhancement, anger empowerment, shockwave generation. Nightmare Kong is a genius for coming up with this. But anyway, that's basically it for Zrawn, the Master of Strength. Now for the third custom elemental master in today's video, we have Mala, the Master of Vibrations. Now, the legs of this custom minifigure are definitely from Monkey Kid, I just don't know which minifigure. Then, we're gonna take this Eternals torso piece, except the torso is reversed, and we also have this teal arm with a pink hand, and this black arm with a pink hand to match the pink printing on the teal legs. Then for the last piece, we're going to take this Hydro Whipper or Mare Guard headpiece from Ninjago Seabound, and then we have the completed Master of Vibrations, Mala. Now for Mala's abilities, she's basically the Master of Vibrations. Her abilities are she can, well, sense vibrations. When she's standing on a surface, she can feel the environment, she can feel if enemies or opponents are running towards her, she can feel if there are buildings nearby and stuff like that. Now, that ability that I just explained is very similar to the Master of Sounds abilities that I showed from one of my earlier LEGO Ninjago Realignment series videos. However, Mala also has a second ability which is very unique. Basically, she can vibrate her molecules very fast, so basically it's phasing. It's basically like a speedster type ability, something from like the Flash, where basically you can vibrate your molecules so fast to the point where your body is vibrating, so you can basically walk through solid objects and stuff like that. I just said basically way too many times, I apologize for that. But basically, no, I'm kidding. So anyway, now for Mala's third ability, she not only can vibrate her own body, but she can vibrate other people and her surroundings as well. So for instance, if there are a bunch of opponents coming her way, she can quickly vibrate the ground beneath her and the surrounding area and make the opponents close to her fall over. She can basically knock them off balance. And another example of this ability is if she's holding a sword in combat and her opponent is behind like a wall or something, she can vibrate her sword through the wall and then stop the tip of the sword from vibrating, and she can use it to impale the enemy that's across the wall. So she can like basically have her sword go through the wall and then like use it to stab her opponent. It's very fun. And of course, Mala isn't human. She's one of the Mare, or just like sea serpent people from that underwater kingdom that was shown in Ninjago Seabound. I don't remember the name of that place. But yeah, that's basically it for Mala, the Master of Vibration. Now for the fourth and last custom elemental master in today's video, we have Grym, the Master of Death. Now, the legs of this custom minifigure are just some dual molded black and white legs. We're gonna attach this random hoodie torso piece. We also have some black arms and some white hands attached. Then, we're gonna take this black cape piece from a random Mandalorian from the second Mandalorian battle pack. Then we're going to take this printless black headpiece, and then for the last piece we're going to take this random crow upper headpiece from Chima. Then we have the completed Grym, the Master of Death. Now for the Master of Death's accessories, we have the Death Scythe, just a random relic that belongs to the physical or mental embodiment of death. Now, I already planned on making a Master of Death because I already made the Master of Life, but then Nightmare Kong left a comment where he explained his version of a Master of Death, which I thought was pretty cool, so I thought I'd copy that for my version of the Master of Death. He decided to name the Master of Death Grym, but my friend GRH Films came up with a better name, which is also Grym, just with a Y instead of an I. Now, for the Master of Death's abilities that Nightmare Kong explained perfectly, she has necrokinesis, she can control the undead, like zombies, skeletons, and ghosts, and souls. She has a death touch, killing eyes, and the death touch is based off of SCP-049. Now, as for the extra lore that I decided to add to the Master of Death, so life and death were both these godlike entities or just like forces of nature. However, life was killed off eons ago, so now the life ability is just a random normal element. However, death still exists, so instead of just being a normal element, death is a god, still a god, and still just like a force of nature. Now, since death is an all-powerful being that doesn't exist physically, when Death does want to come to the Earth and has to enter the physical world, Death needs an avatar to possess. So when Death does have to come to the physical world, Death has to possess someone. Now, this time in my universe, when Death had to choose an avatar to possess in order to enter the physical world to participate or overlook the Tournament of Elements event from my universe, Death chose an avatar from the realm of Chima, and specifically from the Vulture tribe from Chima. And fun fact, whoever Death possesses, they eventually have no memory of ever being possessed by Death once Death leaves their body, so they lose all memory of being possessed by Death in order to protect the identity of whoever Death possesses. And Death's nickname has always been Grym, so that's not the specific name of this vulture from Chima. We don't know her name. She's just a random vulture, but since Death has her body, her name is now Grym for the time being, until Death does leave her body to return to wherever Death is actually from. But anyway, that's basically it for this LEGO Ninjago realignment video. I hope you bros enjoyed these 4 custom elemental masters that I've made. Now, 2 things I gotta explain before I end this video. First of all, this LEGO Ninjago realignment video where I showed custom elemental masters is a special edition where all of these custom elemental masters are non-human. We have one of the Mare sea people from Seabound, we have a Lion Tribe member from Chima, we have a monkey from the Monkey Kid universe, and we also have a Vulture Tribe member also from Chima. So 4 non-human elemental masters, because I've realized that I should expand my custom elemental masters to include more species and not just almost entirely just humans and Serpentine, because that's literally mostly what I've been doing. So anyway, for the second thing that I had to mention, feel free to check out my other videos. I mostly make custom minifigures. Have a great day. Godspeed, bros.